Now meet 57-year-old Jimmy Walter, who spent nearly $2 million on an advertising blitz to convince people here in New York and elsewhere that 9/11 was a self-inflicted wound. Jimmy, welcome. Why are you doing this?
I'm a patriot trying to defend this country from the real terrorists who have damaged and changed our country. I am asking the same questions that the widows and orphans, parents and friends of the victims of 9/11 are asking and have not had answered by either the 9/11 Commission nor by any real investigation to the mass murders that 66% of New Yorkers want investigated.
Okay, Jimmy, let me show a clip and then I'll ask you some questions.
Created by the 757 that had slammed into the Pentagon at 9:43 on September 11th. But as we went through all these photographs, we could find no pictures whatsoever. Look at the size of the hole at the Pentagon. It was approximately 65 feet across, and the height of the Pentagon. And yet, when you look at the left side of the Pentagon, you'll note that there is very little, if any, smoke damage or...
So, Jimmy, what are you alleging here? That the Pentagon was blown up by some explosive from a co-conspirator, or that the Trade Center were hit by a missile or something?
What happened if the Pentagon is some sort of high-tech drone aircraft came in low and fast like a cruise missile to get under the Pentagon's radar, which triggered its defense system, as you
Jimmy,
see in
what
these photos.
what about all of the missing passengers on the airplane? Talking about cruise missiles. What about all those telephone calls from the victims to their families down on the ground? What about the air traffic control radar that tracked the planes? What about the eyewitnesses who saw the airplanes hit the building? It flies in the face of reason, doesn't it, Jimmy?
Not at all, because the witnesses almost all said it was a commuter-sized aircraft, not an airliner which weighed 60 tons and had two 5-ton engines on it. There's not a mark on the Pentagon where the wings allegedly hit it, yet the wings are clearly
so who do you think did it, Jimmy? Who do you think did it?
World Trade Center.
Who did it?
The United States, elements of the United States military with Dick Cheney at command did it.